Hi, I am Dheeraj Jain, Head of Merchandising from Indian Artware Jodhpur. We are here to have a feedback of one of the ERP softwares that we are using in our factory. So it all started from a day that we thought that we are at a stage that we want to scale up our production. So whenever we go to scale up something, the most important part of this process is having a control or having any kind of a process through which you can control all the activities. So traditionally what used to happen is everything used to be manual or through any manual registers, but that was not very transparent. And we thought that when we are scaling up our business, we thought that we need to have a software so that we can have a control wherever we are sitting in this world. So even if we are traveling anywhere, we should have a control of all the activities and everything should be transparently visible in the system. So we thought of that if there is any software which can help us in this process. So we found out 2-3 softwares and then we got to know about ERP process. So we really realized that ERP is something that is really beneficial for any business who is trying to map their all production activities, and at the end the goal of every business is to minimize the wastage and have transparency in the business. So then we thought that ERP is something that can help us in scaling our business. So we googled like any other person, we just googled on the software that what all softwares are available in the market for the ERP. So there was even SAP and various other brands available, but then we also came down to a cost factor, that which is one of the softwares that is cost wise also suitable and which gels very well with our industry. So if you talk about the SAP softwares or any software to that level, the big problem is that they don't gel up very well with our current industry. They are made on a very corporate level and it is very complex at the user end to operate a SAP kind of a software because it has a lot of processes and everything is very detailedly defined. So we found out a company named as DiracERP. So we also heard about it first time, and then we thought that let us have a discussion with them. So we invited the team to our factory. We understood that how do they work, and we were surprised to know that this software was purposely designed for the handicraft industry, which very closely and had a very friendly user interface, so that any user who inducts into our system, within a week he's hands-on onto ERP. So this was one of the biggest advantage that we thought that ERP DiracERP can help us. So we had a brief meeting about it. We told them that what all are our current operations, and they explained us their modus of operandi, and we signed up a contract with them. Now the initial stage was very difficult because everything was very manual and we need to put the entire data into the ERP so that ERP system can run very well. So the ERP team put up their entire effort that how can they coordinate with our teams to get the correct data, and that data can be fed into their system so that everything runs very smoothly. It took us little bit of more amount of time. So for example, say we were expecting that it will be executed, it will be in action by 7 to 8 months, but it took close to around a year to cover up all our activities, and it's almost been like 2.5 years that we are using this ERP system. The big difference that we find today is that everything is just a click away, and it is really magical. So whenever if you are looking for any information, it takes lot of amount of time because that information is not readily accessible to you, because we all are working in an environment that everybody keeps record at their own level. But this entire synchronization of all the records happens through ERP. So even if, say for example, we want to assess that what is the current order positions, what is the production status, real-time production status, that what goods have reached what stage, how many rejections are there, rejections are happening due to what reason, so far what is our order book like, what all containers we have dispatched. So end to end they have many modules in this, which starts from sampling, then the production activity has a PPM activity, there's a time and action plan which this system automatically defines that within this period that this activity should be completed, and if that does not get completed, it sets an automate alert. So time and action happens, and then the orders are punched into the system, be it a manufacturing order or be it a purchase order. Then that purchase order is very well tracked into the system. Any merchandise that is going outside or inside the factory, there are gate activities that happens. So there is a complete tracking process. So once the merchandise is completed, that comes on the floor, and from there even the floors are tracked onto the system, that what all is the output today. The output can be assessed of each department also, that which department has performed what kind of a work today, and on basis this assessment we can identify what are the bottlenecks in the system and we can take actions onto it. So basically a software is useful that can help you take actions very quickly and can have a very genuine data. So this ERP is helping us taking everyday actions, and these actions are helping us reducing the time and also the wastage that is happening all over around. So in short, I would like to say that this is really helping us, and I believe that whosoever is planning even at a small scale or even at progressing at a mass scale, they should go for a ERP software, because that makes their life easy and you can have better controls onto your production system, as everything is just a click away. So this is really helping us, and we hope that in coming time we might take it to the next level, that we remotely assign this ERP to our QAs also, whosoever are going in the fields, so that they can immediately put down their report and we can assess those reports online. So we are planning something to a next level of this ERP. So I congratulate the entire team for their hard work, and we look forward to have a long-term relationship with them. Thank you.